gorgeous people. This is the stunning spot just about 10 minutes from my house that I'll be sharing the new relaxation practice with you today from. So many beautiful birds to hear. And beautiful trees. It was showering just a little while ago, but there's no wind, which is lovely. We've had so much spring wind. And there are so many beautiful spring flowers. I created this little altar of just a few tiny, tiny little flowers. Just exquisite. Welcome, gorgeous people, to this beautiful spot. Little astrological update first. I'm sure many of you may have noticed some of the impact from Mercury retrograde. So Mercury is in retrograde, which is commonly associated with mishaps, communication mishaps, and also having issues with your phone technology. And it's always best during this time to, I don't have my microphone on, that's okay, I'll pop that on in a sec. It's always best to leave extra time, especially if you're catching a plane or something that you really can't run late for. These are just the little things around this time. Mercury retrograde will be until the 29th of November. So we've had our new moon, and there was definitely a lot of energy around. I think it's the time of year. There were all these solar flares and all sorts of things happening. So well done if you managed to stay relaxed and at peace most of the time. And now we are building that energy, that light again from the new moon through to the full moon, which will be on the 5th of December. I can't believe we're talking about December. And that new moon will be in Taurus. And I love Taurus because the element is earth, and I can't get enough of the earth element. And I think I'm just putting my hands under here because I can see a mosquito coming for me. He's massive. Taurus and the earth element, where was I? Most of us can't get enough of the earth element because our life is so much movement, so much air and wind, the element of air and wind. In a simple way, we need the opposite. We need to feel grounded and stable to balance all the doing. So we balance out all the doing with being, and that's where the earth element, being grounded, stable, slowing down, relaxing, all of those things are going to help us connect back into that stability within ourselves. Okay, now I have my mic on, so hopefully the sound is a little better for our relaxation. Oh, two beautiful parrots just flew past. Just hear them. And for our relaxation practice today, the focus is going to be on being grounded. And what I will do after this recording, which I won't do right now because it's a little bit cold and the mosquitoes, I forgot to bring my repellent, is I'm going to put my feet, bare feet, on the earth. And being out in nature, sitting on the earth, bare feet, is one of my favorite and most effective practices to ground myself. And we can't always get to a spot of earth. Mind you, most places do have lovely parks in the cities that we can go to. But today's extra special, being here in the bush, the birds, not too much noise, the odd plane flying overhead. And so for our grounding practice, come into any comfortable position that you're being called to today. It can be seated, it can be lying down. And if comfortable, close your eyes down. A lot of the time when we have been busy and doing a lot, we're not 100% in the present moment. And yes, we do need to think about the future and reflect on the past. However, there is a part of us that can always be in the present moment, and we simply just need to remember that part of ourselves. And one of the easiest ways to remember that presence is to remember your breath. So right now, just notice what your breath is doing. No need to change it in any way. And just notice if the breath is a little rushed, might be a little jerky, even a little noisy. All of these are reflections of what is happening in our mind, and we just notice them. And even as we begin to bring our awareness to the breath, any of these less than preferable nuances on the breath will start to dissolve. So rather than trying to make something happen, just simply allow your awareness to move into this moment. And in the next minute, breathe consciously with the intention of the breath being slow and smooth. Should never feel strained in any way. And if available, the breath is through the nostrils. Inhaling through the nostrils and exhaling through both nostrils. Your intention is for the breath to become increasingly smooth, increasingly relaxed. As you become aware of the present moment, there is nothing to do. You are slowly returning to a state of being. And let go of the conscious shaping of the breath and allow the breath to find its own relaxed rhythm. And to draw you increasingly closer to the present moment as you witness the body breathe, mentally repeat, breathing in, I am here, breathing out, I am clear, breathing in, I am here, and breathing out, I am clear. And should the mind drift to the past or the future, it's totally normal. Just don't become attached to the thoughts. When you realize, just come back to the breath. And breathing in, I am here. Breathing out, I am clear.